Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Monday night, and we are at my backyard bar here in Mexico. A fun spot to be. Pull up a bar stool and get ready for a great night as we are going to bring you down that way to the beach, just a few minutes from here, to a place called Bacochibampo Bay. You've heard me singing about it before. Well, tonight you're going to see a little bit of it. That is the bay that's between Guaymas and San Carlos, which is about 20 minutes that way. Many of you have been to San Carlos. Very few of you have been to Guaymas, but tonight most of you will be visiting Bacochibampo Bay for the first time. Thank you for sharing this on your Facebook page or just letting somebody know about it so that they can tune in and join us. I'm set to have a good time tonight. I've got a special video that I'm going to show also that's going to take you back to my wedding day as I celebrate my anniversary with Elsa tonight too. So everybody stay tuned. Pour yourself something fun to drink, and let's kick things off here on Mulligan's Island.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. I'll be smiling here on Mulligan's Island.
It is a sunny day where I am. I hope it's a sunny day where you are. I'll take the sunshine any day. That look upon your face is not a smile, and I don't think nice to see you's on your mind. Is it safe to say the end is just beginning? I may be dumb, but I ain't blind. So divide up all the things we own and we'll go our separate ways. What else can I say? I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I guess you and I should have never been together. How we got this far I'll never know, 'cause the things that make me happy drive you crazy, and the love down in your heart died long ago. So you take your things, I'll take mine, if that's how it's gotta be. That's alright with me. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. So divide up all the things we own and we'll go our separate ways. What else can I say? Help me out. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. Come on now. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the good times, you take the pain. There's nothing left between us and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. There's nothing left between us and there's no one left to blame. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. I'll take the sunshine, you take the rain. Greetings from Mexico, everybody. My name is Mark Mulligan, coming to you live from my backyard bar, just around the corner from San Carlos, Sonora, Mexico. And tonight, as you know, we're going to be taking you to the beach, just a few minutes from my house, to a spot most tourists don't usually go, down to Miramar Beach and Bacochibampo Bay. Yep, that's the place you've heard me singing about before. So we're going to take you there, and I'm also even going to take you back in later on during the show to my wedding day 12 years ago yesterday. I wish Elsa was here to celebrate with me. Can you believe she's actually gone on our anniversary on the other side of the country? And she's been gone since. Or those same top-selling CDs on USB flash drive, or if you've already got my music but like a T-shirt, we'll hook you up with one of those. Here is the trivia question. Match it to the Mark Mulligan song and be the first to do it. Let my son Luis know on the comments, and I hope you win. Here is the lyric. Are you ready? It's a show out on the water when the dolphins come to play. It's a show out on the water when the dolphins come to play. One more time. It's a show out on the water when the dolphins come to play. Speaking of the water, let's hop on a little boat out on that water. Little boat in the water, big boat in the yard. Sitting up on a trailer, down with tie downs and a tarp. Always one thing or another keeps that hull from getting wet. Now summer's halfway over, she still ain't been out there yet. Little boats in the water, big boats in the yard. Flashy and extravagant, from bow to stern, with a cocky grin he christened her Money to Burn. But problem after problem makes a boat mechanic rich. Didn't take very long till he said, man, I wish I had a little boat in the water, not this big boat in the yard. He hears a single outboard chugging while his twins won't even start. Never could break that addiction, always had to have more. So much for all that bragging, saying, what's money for? Little boats in the water, big boats in the yard. She said, I met my man when she laid eyes on that craft. The house, the cars, the money. She said, I can do that. Till reality caught up with them and everything went south. With a wake of debt behind them, she said, you work it out. Now little boats in the water, bouncing across the bay. That sea of bills he's drowning in gets deeper every day. His lawyer's talking options and it's looking pretty grim. Stares out his office window and remembers when he had a little boat in the water. Not this big boat in the yard. Somewhere he got sucked in. Now he just wants out. 'Cause bigger don't mean better. Sometimes enough's enough. Forget that stupid joke about he who dies with the most stuff. Just keep a little boat in the water. Some fancy yacht, no need to bother. Just keep a little boat in the water. We are going to head on down to where I used to keep a little boat. Well, right on the beach by the water. Bacochibampo Bay. You know, my band in Nashville could never pronounce that name. But let's take you there right now. Bacochibampo
You've heard me
Bay.
singing about it. And there it is. Bacochibampo Bay. Looking out over Bacochibampo Bay, this is one of the first beaches you come to as you leave Miramar headed towards San Carlos. Being that close to my house, I jump in this water pretty often with my spear. The fishing isn't as good as San Carlos, but when it's lunchtime and I'm hungry, I always manage to round something up. I know what I'm having for lunch today. Triggerfish, fresh out of the water.
So welcome to Bacochibampo Bay, everybody. Of course, we are in the state of Sonora, which I'm going to sing about in this next song. And we're going to include some photos by one of the best photographers around here. He goes by the name of Rada. He lives right around the corner in San Carlos. I appreciate him letting us use these on the show tonight. Let's take you guys down here across the border with me to Sonora for a little Sonora sun. I got a buddy of mine who's living up in L.A. He's got a 2-story house and a Cadillac Escalade. He likes to call me up whenever he gets drunk, just to tell me how much he misses the Sonora sun. Sonora sun keeps shining on me till the day is done. He says I kicked myself for coming back. They got me running like a maniac. Gotta go before the wife hears me talking this way. She's laughing at me 'cause she doesn't quite understand how I made it this far in a rusty old broken down van. $50 doesn't go as far as it used to do. Where would I be if I hadn't run into you? Sonora sun keeps shining on me till the day is done. I've been halfway around the world, blame my brown-eyed girl. Just one kiss had me setting that suitcase down. Sonora sun, seems you're always on the tip of my tongue. Oh, you know it'd be a waste of my time to ever try to get you off of my mind. Sure love how you shine, Sonora sun. Keep shining on me till my days are done. Oh, you're more than just my alibi. You're my every reason why. They're shaking their heads and they're saying that boy's long gone. In the Sonora sun, in the Sonora sun, in the Sonora sun, my Sonora sun, my Sonora sun. Good spot to be. Well, guess what, guys? We're going to head on back down to Bacochibampo Bay. We're going to go down to the beach. It's a beach that is known as Miramar, and it's just, when I get in my car, a 3-minute drive to go down there. Let's go check it out together.
We're just around the corner from my house in a place called Miramar. And here you would never guess you're just a few miles away from Guaymas. We're nestled right between Guaymas and San Carlos, and this is mostly a locals beach. You get people here from Guaymas, you get Hermosillo families that come down on weekends and in the summertime. It's mostly a family scene here. There's not a restaurant or bar scene here, and the water's shallow, the waves are calmer than San Carlos, so it's a perfect place to let the kids get in the water and play. There's a beautiful pier that people like to go jogging on, or just go for a walk, or check out the sunset, and it's just a neat place to visit. Miramar Beach. first lived here in Miramar back in the mid-90s when I rented a little apartment right across the street from the beach. And man, I loved it. I had my kayak, got in the water all the time, had my little laser sailboat. So I was getting wet quite a bit. There's some beautiful homes here along this beach, almost all Mexican owned. You don't see many Americans or Canadians. And it still remains a very peaceful, mellow beach during the week especially. On the weekends you get people here, but it's families and they're all kicking back, having a good time. I love it. Hungry, you can always grab a coconut stuffed with seafood. That sounds good. Or walk right over here and get a seafood taco. Or maybe some ceviche. They got shrimp, fish, octopus. I'm getting hungry. Sure can't complain about the prices if you want to get out and get wet. You can rent a kayak here for $3 for half an hour, or this water bike right here for about $7.50 for the half an hour. No excuse for not getting out there and getting wet and having fun here in Miramar.
Sean Castle, I know you're up in Colorado and you're looking at that salt water and you're wanting to jump in. This one goes out for you. Now the wind is blowing in and my boat is heading out. Hop aboard, let's cruise out for a sail. Let's get this hull a-flying and head out toward the island. Haul the main sheet in, we're on our way. Let's play. We got dolphins on the bow, and they're putting on a show, disappearing somewhere in my wake. Pelicans are diving around a lazy old sea lion, while a flying fish goes soaring across the bay. I was born in the desert sun, but the ocean called my name, to where the seagulls fly and the sun shines on the sea. Ain't no inland boy, I'm a coastal kid. Hey, what's the point if I ain't getting wet? While cruising round on my kayak or out there on my Hobie Cat, drop those rudders down and sheet that jib. I'm a coastal kid. Grouper on my spear, and he looks so damn delicious. I can't wait to get this baby on the fire, and then we'll break out the beach chairs and watch the evening sun go down, and the encore of a full moon on the rise. This little band of golden sand is where I called my home, where the water stretches out to touch the sea. Ain't no inland boy, no, I'm a coastal kid. Hey, what's the point if we ain't getting wet? While cruising round on my kayak or out there on my Hobie Cat, drop those rudders down and sheet that jib. I'm a coastal kid. Now this salty sea's one big blue margarita, and my sail's an umbrella in that drink. We'll sail into that setting sun, flying hulls till the day is done. There ain't no place on earth I'd rather be. Ain't no inland boy, nah, I'm a coastal kid. What's the point if we ain't getting wet? while cruising round on my kayak or out there on my Hobie Cat. Drop those rudders down and sheet that jib. I'm a coastal kid, so climb aboard my kayak or sail with me on my Hobie Cat. Let's drop those rudders down and sheet that jib. Yeah, I'm a coastal kid. A coastal kid. A coastal kid. Just a gray-haired coastal kid, but still a kid. That one's going out for my friend Sean Castle. Sean, hope you're doing great. We got some requests that are going to be coming up during the show. I want to congratulate Tim Scott. He is our winner. Tim is a faithful listener of my tunes for many years. He's got all my stuff. He knows my songs better than I do, and he got our trivia question tonight. The trivia question was, it's a show out on the water when the dolphins come to play. That is off the song called Bacochibampo Bay, the theme for today. In fact, I'm going to play that song in a little while for you, Tim. Appreciate you guys watching, and Tim, we're going to hook you up with something good. All right, we're going to head on down to the beach again, but this time we're going to walk out onto the pier here in Miramar. Let's go. Get down here to this pier at Miramar before noon, and oftentimes you got the whole thing to yourself, which makes it a great place to jog. I come down here when I can and just do laps until I hit 10K, because keeping up with Elsa is not easy, guys. But you know what? The whole time I'm running 10K, it's a lot easier when I got a view like this all around me. So when I first lived here, that pier wasn't there. That just went up in the last 10, 15 years, and what an addition that has been. It's just a neat place to go hang out. Actually, about this time of day, people start gathering down there for sunset. Hope you'll come down and join me for a drink on the pier one of these days soon here in Miramar overlooking Bacochibampo Bay. We got some more videos of Miramar and Bacochibampo Bay coming up, and I'm going to be sharing with you a really cool video that I want Elsa to see. She's not with us tonight. She's further south. She's watching the show just like you guys are. Yesterday was our 12th anniversary. I'm kind of bummed that we weren't able to be together for it, but I have something that I think she's going to really like a lot, and I hope you're going to like it too, coming up in just a few songs. This one is by request. This goes out for Caroline and Chris. They sat here in my backyard as part of my studio audience. It was a wonderful time, and this one goes out for them. I think they're watching us from New Mexico tonight. And this one goes well with the vibe of Bacochibampo Bay, because it's very mellow. A friend of mine said, man, you've mellowed out. You're not as wild as you once used to be. He said, come back to the city. I said, come down to the sea. Now his skin's a little darker, and he's sounding more like me. You see, I've been mellowed by the sunrise that greets me on an early Sunday morning. mellowed by the tides that roll in on a lazy summer day, mellowed by the winds and these spinnakers and sails, the seagulls and the pelicans, the dolphins and the whales. What happened to that wild man now? He's just kicking back, laying low, easy and mellow. 60 minutes out there on my little boat. These days, that's what I call happy hour. I still toss a few back, but I can't pound them all night long. I'll be dozing in my hammock when they're closing down the bars. I've been mellowed by the breeze that blows in off this blue and rippling water, mellowed by the waves lapping against these miles of endless shore, mellowed by the feel of sand between my toes, mellowed like that lazy dog all curled up on the floor. Always take it nice, mellow, take it nice and slow, laid back, easy and mellowed by this song I'm singing in my soul, mellowed by the knowledge it's all out of my control. So I'll take these days and I'll live them out the only way I know, laid back, easy and mellowed by the moonlight and the silhouettes of boats on the horizon, mellowed by the tales from an old man about the one that got away, mellowed by the sea, mellowed by the stars, mellowed like mahogany on the back of my guitar. I've always been so type A, now I just wanna be laid back, easy and mellow, tuned out, unplugged, out of reach, out of touch, mellow. One thing that's really cool about here in Miramar is we've got a pearl farm. I didn't even know about this for a long time. In fact, I had never been to the pearl farm here until I decided to go out and shoot a bunch of video to show you guys around Bacochibampo Bay. So this has been fun for me too. Let's cruise on over there right now and check it out together.
So you guys remember the line from my song Bacochibampo Bay that said, "Where I once dodged traffic instead of oyster cages and crab traps." Well, right there are the oyster cages I used to dodge on my little sailboat as I'd sail around Bacochibampo Bay. These are part of the Perlas del Mar de Cortez Pearl Farm, located right here in Miramar. I am with Fernando, and he works at Perlas del Mar de Cortez. Fernando, what's going on here?
Hola, hola. Well, welcome to our farm. Not the typical farm where people get to walk on. We have here over 300,000 oysters that this species has a very short life cycle. So basically they spend all their life in here with us. Today we're at the end of their life cycle.
How long is the life cycle?
4 years.
4 years.
So we are patient to see if in 4 years this oyster makes it to produce a pearl.
Oh, very cool.
We're seeing that today, and everything from this oyster gets used. So the meat, the pearl if it's produced, and the shell, which is beautiful. You'll see the colors right now.
So Fernando, how many oysters in one day will these guys clean?
Depends on day, but a minimum of 1,000 per day. They get harvested and cleaned. Hopefully, all of them have a pearl.
1,000 per day.
Well, this is the meat, which later on I'm gonna have one. It's known to be an aphrodisiac, but still needs the lemon and a beer to be perfect. And live music. Iridescent, and they change with light. These guys right now, other than collecting the pearl, they're also... Now we're here with the final product, with the pearls. One of my bosses is sharing with us one of the best pearls harvested today. Could you explain us a little bit about it?
See, it is the combination of color, overtone, that green orient that it has around, and size. It has a good size for this medium pearl oyster that we cultivate here. So that's what makes the pearl interesting.
Yeah. How many today will you guys?
We will harvest 40 net baskets today. They will contain in average 27 pearl oysters per
wow.
basket.
Very
There
interesting.
is still a while to go.
Yeah.
Feel good.
The beauty of them being in the water is that it adds it works like a magnifying glass, and we can better see the play of colors.
Hola, hola guys. So here you have the final product. So you can know, we have two types of pearls. The typical round one that people like, and this other one that you're gonna see larger in size but with amazing colors. This is the Mave. Grows attached to the shell. Round doesn't necessarily mean they're the best. Our pearls grow from very perfectly round pearls to crazy shapes, but roundness doesn't necessarily mean they're the best. Here's the color that gives the pearl value. Round doesn't mean the pearl is the best. Round usually means the pearl does not have much pearl around it. Look, commercial pearls from the world peel off easily because they have a very thin coating of pearl. And here, look, a reject pearl from here cut in half, you can easily tell it has a lot of coating around the beak. That's why you get different shapes. Every pearl here is unique, so it's an adventure creating pairs that even the best pair is not exactly the same. So here, uniqueness is what makes it special.
So Fernando, do you guys do full tours here?
Yeah, guys, we invite you to come in the mornings, Monday to Saturday, to visit at the farm. The tours are in Spanish and English, so contact us on Facebook so you can schedule your visit.
Very cool.
Bring your hat because it's very hot in Guaymas.
Oh yeah.
So recommend it a lot.
Thanks, Fernando.
Welcome.
Isn't that cool? Right down the road from here in Miramar Beach over in Bacochibampo Bay. Hope you're enjoying today's show. We got more videos coming up that we're going to take you down here and let you explore around with us. I have a good time doing these shows, and I'm glad you enjoy them too. Now, this next song describes a whole bunch of you guys who are just dreaming about retirement and getting closer every day. Red, red wine. Sitting here in this cubicle, 6 o'clock and I'm stuck here still. My screensaver's got me staring at the Caribbean. Reggae tune running through my head, wishing I was there instead. Somewhere in the sand, you and me singing. A little red, red wine and a lot of one love. Bob Marley and a couple Beats chairs, some new B40, and I'll be there with some red, red wine and a lot of one love, one love, one love, one love, one love. Someday, girl, we're out of here. Game plan gonna disappear, and once we're gone, we're never coming back again. It's gonna be blue water and 4 bare feet, hot sun and frozen drinks, beach bar swings, swinging to his steel drum band. And some red, red wine, and a lot of one love. Bob Marley in a couple beach chairs, some UB40, and I'll be there with some red, red wine and a lot of one love, one love, one love, one love, one love. This mama thing's got you losing your mind. I'm an eternity from being retired, but just 1 minute cruising on home to you. For some red, red wine and a lot of one love. Bob Marley and a couple beach chairs, some UB40, and I'll be there with some red, red wine. Red, red wine and a lot of one love. Jimmy Cliff and a couple beach chairs, a little Buffett, and I'll be there with some red, red wine. Red, red wine. Red, red wine. And a lot of one love. One love. One love. One love. One love. Let's get together and feel alright. Well, I'm glad we're all together feeling all right tonight. We're going to cruise on back down to Bacochibampo Bay. This time, we're going to go down to the Pearl Farm, and we're going to head south along the coastline. These are some places that tourists down here never really get a chance to see, so let's go out hiking together.
One of my favorite hikes starts in Miramar, just south of the Pearl Farm, and it leads through the hills that wrap all the way around to Guaymas. And the views along the way are just incredible. You don't have to go far to find a beach you can have all to yourself around here, like this one. Less than a mile from Miramar. No roads coming back. You gotta hike it. Got this whole bay back here to myself, with Miramar off in the distance that way. No one else out here but a couple of herons with me.
Feels so good, my friend.
That island you're looking at right there is called Isla de Peruano. It's about 30 minutes to get out there on a kayak from Miramar Beach, with really amazing views of the coastline the whole way out. You get a nice view of it from here at Chencho Point. Way down there is a hidden little beach that just recently Elsa and some friends and I kayaked out to from Miramar. Took us about an hour to get out here, but along the way we paddled into some tunnels, some caves. Really made the adventure fun. I love hiking this area south of Miramar, where you got beauty on both sides of you. Open ocean out that way. Bacochibampo Bay off that way.
I don't know about you, but I love taking off and exploring like that in an area like that. I hope you'll come down and check it out sometime, especially this time of year. A lot of the Americans and Canadians are gone, and that's when you find these beaches to yourselves. Bringing up this song right here. We got our beach back. There's a thumbs up from a fisherman on the pier. We got our beach back. My God, the coast is finally clear. Looking toward the lighthouse, as far as you can see, there's more pelicans than people. Can you believe we got our beach back? No timeshare guys hassling anyone. We got our beach back. Those boys and their brochures are gone. We got our beach back. And that feels so good to say. For a little while I thought we'd never see the day. We got our beach back. We don't have to fight that madness anymore. There's room for this old beach chair on the shore. Finally got space to breathe. There's you and me got our beach back. This gorgeous stretch of golden sand. Got it all to ourselves once again. Amen. We got our beach back. It wasn't long ago. Everywhere you turn, change was in the air. You think this was Cabo. New condos popping up everywhere. Suddenly it happened. Everything went south. Now those real estate signs are rusty. And without a doubt, we got our beach back. I hear we're dodging bullets, me and you. Yeah, is that a fact? Guess I must have missed the evening news. I was ankle deep in water as the sun sank in the sea, while Jim cracked me a cold one, smiled and said to me, we got our beach back. Here's to that far-off anchor man, and God bless the boys on CNN. It's true, they ain't got a clue, but thanks to them, we got our beach back. And it sure is good to walk these shores again, where the only folks I see are all good friends. And friends, we got our beach back. So be careful what you wish for, 'cause the day things turn around, we'll be looking back on how it used to be, when this paradise belongs to you and me. Can you believe we got our beach back? So let's enjoy it while we can, me and you. 'Cause someday those crowds will come back too. Until they do, we got our beach back. We got our beach back. Let's head on back down to Miramar. There's this cool hotel there that I'm going to take you to right now called the Playa de Cortez. Let's go.
I am at a historic hotel in Miramar. called the Playa de Cortez. This place was built back in 1936 by the Southern Pacific Railroad. Originally had 40 rooms to house their workers. Now it's got 150 rooms. It's got a 90-space trailer park. A lot of famous people have stayed here, from ex-presidents in Mexico to Julio Iglesias and other famous actors and singers. Not a lot of Americans and Canadians stay here. They usually end up in San Carlos, but this is kind of a hidden jewel. The rooms are nothing fancy, but the place itself has such a historic feel. It's really worth a visit. It's on the south end of Miramar, Hotel Playa de Cortez.
The passion starts to burn. Something tells me, girl, you feel the same. A word in Spanish. A word in Spanish. Maybe we could have some fun for the night through.
This next song goes out for Bill and Cheryl watching us up in Canada. A hot night in this border town. I'm a long, long way from home. Your friend's out dancing with some guy and she left you there alone. Across this dark and crowded room, you've been sitting there a while. What's that? Did I just watch you smile? A word in Spanish. Oh, I wish I only knew a word in Spanish. 'Cause I'd sure like to talk to you a word in Spanish. Maybe we could have some fun for the night is through. Now, I'm no Latin lover, but maybe I could learn. 'Cause just one little look from you and that passion starts to burn. Maybe it's those big brown eyes, man, they're driving me insane. Something tells me, girl, you feel the same. A word in Spanish. Oh, I wish I only knew a word in Spanish. 'Cause I'd sure like to talk to you a word in Spanish. Maybe we could have some fun for the night is through. How did I end up out here? What did I say to get you all alone with me right now? Whisper softly in my ear, let your sweet words flow. Could it be that you and me speak a language of our own? Tell me once again a word in Spanish. Think I finally understand a word in Spanish. Oye, morenita, ándale. A word in Spanish. Forget about that friend, a word in Spanish. I don't want this night to end, a word in Spanish. Oye, morenita, ándale. Oye, morenita, ándale. That one is going out for Bill and Cheryl. Can't wait to see you guys back down here in San Carlos again and get you back out on the dance floor. We've got a lot of people celebrating anniversaries right now, and fun people, I gotta say. Let's see who is celebrating anniversaries this week. We know this couple, Pete and Kathy Ferralli. Look at these guys. They're more than 50 years now. I think they're at 53 years. In fact, look at them back on their wedding date. Little kids then. I love it. Pete and Kathy, happy anniversary to both of you guys. I know you're off on a little adventure right now, maybe up at the Grand Canyon or Lake Powell. Good for you guys, and I hope you had a fun time at Fins to the West. hanging out with Doug and Sandy and the whole gang up there. Let's see who else is celebrating an anniversary tonight. Joe and Connie Capozzi. Now look at that couple. Can you believe they're celebrating 35 years? I love it. These guys live in Pennsylvania. They've hosted me for a house concert before. I love Joe and Connie, and I wish them a happy anniversary and many, many more years of happiness together. Who else have we got? Larry and Maris. We love this couple in San Carlos. In fact, I got to play at their 50th wedding anniversary. I can't believe they're at 56 years now together. Larry and Maris, original volunteers of Castaway Kids before Castaway Kids even had a name. They're great people, huge part of the community, and I'm already booked to play their 75th wedding anniversary up in Grass Lake, Michigan. I booked way in advance for that one. Who else have we got here? Larry and Amanda Lugo. These are my friends from Carlsbad. They've come down to San Carlos and seen me now. They've hosted me in Carlsbad and hosted my family. Great, great couple, and they are always out on their bikes exploring cool places. They're up in Vail, Colorado, celebrating their anniversary. And happy anniversary to you guys from everybody here on Mulligan's Island, Larry and Amanda Lugo. Awesome couple. All right. Well, look at this family right here. I recognize them. Can you believe it's been 12 years? Look at Marcos and Luis in that picture. Luis, you're a handsome little dude. What do you guys think? That little guy there is the one who's handling your comments tonight. Can you believe it? And Marcos there, he's up in Alaska, of course. Look at him. Marcos is working up in Alaska. And, boy, I sure wish Elsa was with me tonight, but she's watching the show along with you guys. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something for Elsa right after this song. But there was another couple I wanted to show you. Look at this couple right here, and we know who they are. My mom and dad just celebrating their anniversary. They got married in 1957 and are still going strong. Everybody give mom and dad a big round of applause. I want to sing this next song for them. And in fact, I'm going to include them in the pictures in this next song. Usually we show a video that's got all of you guys in your weddings, but my folks are VIP. And I'm going to show them along with my grandparents and some other people. And some folks you're going to recognize too. Granddad fell in love with my grandma back in 25. He knew right then she was the one. Now there they are in black and white. And as I wipe the dust off of that frame, I know that they're together once again. I would have loved to live back when the world didn't spin so fast. Things were different way back then. Yeah, love was made to last. It was more than just some store-bought ring. Those vows they made meant everything. I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I want to look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I want to love you like that. One day we stood up before God and everyone we knew. I gave my word, you gave your heart, and we softly said, I do, with a promise to live faithfully for not a day less than eternity. So here we are now, me and you, raising 4 kids of our own. We've done the best that we can do to make this house into a home. And our kids will meet someone someday. And when they look at us, I hope that they will say, I want to love you like that, or I don't want to love you at all. Someday I wanna look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, I wanna love you like that, or I don't wanna love you at all. Someday I wanna look back at a picture hanging up on a wall and remember how it all began when I took your hand and said, wanna love you, I wanna love you like that. I wanna love you like that. I wanna love you like that. Happy anniversary to my folks. Going strong still. Married 1957. Everybody give it up for my folks. Hey, so Elsa's not with us tonight, and I thought that I would send her a little memory on this next song. Some of you guys were down here with us when we celebrated our wedding 12 years ago. Of course, our families are both so big, we couldn't fit everybody into the church. So what we did down here was we crammed our families in for the wedding ceremony. And the next day, which would have been 12 years ago today, we had a big party on the beach. It was just a blowout. We had the band Utopia, and we had kegs of beer, and we invited everybody in town to come down and join us. Some of you watching were with us that day. And I'm going to send this next one out for Elsa. It's the first of two special videos that I want to send out for her. And those of you who were not with us at the, on that day 12 years ago, I hope you get to share in our joy by watching this next video here.
You walk in the room, and it's all that I can do to keep my eyes off you, to just look away from you. And as you take my hand, I wonder if you can see right through my soul and hear my heart beating out of control. For just a moment, let's imagine that the world ain't waiting outside that door. Kill the lights, close the curtain, let the night take us where we've never been before. 'Cause baby, I love you. I love you. Girl, I really do. Unquenchable desire, passion like fire, two hearts intertwined. Tonight's all yours and mine. I've waited for so long to wind up where I belong, right here with you. You made my dream come true. I'm a singer, I'm a dreamer, I'm a lover when I'm laying here by your side. Every second, every minute, every hour, I want to make you glad you're mine. 'Cause girl, I love you. Just a man who never even had a clue. How in the world did I wind up with the girl that I'm singing this song to? You walk in the room, and it's all that I can do to keep my eyes off you, just look away from you. Can't keep my eyes off you, and I can't look away from you. Can't look away from you.
Elsa, te amo mucho, and I hope you love that video and that memory of a special day 12 years ago. The coolest thing was, I thought that they were only taking our pictures. I didn't even know that entire time that that video crew was filming, which made everything just really, really natural. Now, of course, Elsa knew, but I didn't know that. And that really turned out cool. I have another one of those coming up in just a few songs. And I think you're going to like this one, and I think Luis is going to really especially like the next one. So anyway, thanks for being with me today, guys. As in addition to taking to Bacochibampo Bay, I'm also celebrating 12 years with Elsa, who's far away from me today, but I'm glad you guys are with me. So, tell you what, I'm going to do two songs here. ¿Sabes la verdad? Voy a hacer Bésame, Baby. Eso es The Journey. Y después la otra. I'm going to do two songs from the request list right here, and then we're going to be going back to Bacochibampo Bay, okay, and take you back down for some more videos. But got a request from Beth, who's watching us. Beth is Rudy's better half. Instead of watching from Phoenix tonight, they are up in Oregon celebrating my friend Brent's birthday up there. Brent, happy birthday to you, and Rudy and Beth, hope you're having a good time. And this next song, I'm going to play for you right now because I saw some besos going on in that last video. So this song kind of goes with it, and it goes out for Beth by request. Sometimes you just don't understand a single thing I'm trying to say. Some things are hard to comprehend when all these words get in the way. So blame it on my accent. Tell me I'm just some crazy gringo. But tonight it's all so clear. If we want to go the distance, we gotta start right here. Bésame, baby. Abrázame fuerte. Yeah, you sure drive me crazy when you tease me like you do. So pucker up and close your eyes and press those pretty red lips to mine. Bésame, baby. Sometimes you still don't have a clue. No matter how hard you try, you want to reach inside my head. Don't go in there. You want to know what's on my mind. It's really fairly simple. I'm not all that complicated. It's so easy to explain. Come a little closer and let me show you what I mean. Bésame, baby. Abrázame fuerte. Yeah, you sure drive me crazy when you tease me like you do. So pucker up and close your eyes and press those pretty red lips to mine. Bésame, baby. Ain't no doubt about it, girl, we got something going on. Now you smile at me that way. Call it wishful thinking, But did I just hear you say, Bésame, baby? Come on, guys. Abrázame fuerte. Yeah, you sure drive me crazy when you tease me like you do. So pucker up and close your eyes and press those pretty red lips to mine. Bésame, baby. Yeah, you sure drive me crazy when you tease me like you do. So pucker up and close your eyes and press those pretty red lips to mine. Bésame, baby. Bésame, baby. Come on, kiss me, girl. All right. Sherry, I'll tell you what. I'm going to play the song that you requested in just a moment because I have a song that it's going to go really good with. But I'd like to take you guys back down to Bacochibampo Bay. You've seen Miramar Beach. In fact, you've seen the dock. Well, when you're standing on that pier, actually, and you're looking across the channel, there's another neat little neighborhood over there called Las Tinajas. Let's check it out together.
Across the estuary inlet from Miramar's pier is a neighborhood called Las Tinajas. It's right at the beginning of the coastal road that heads to San Carlos. It's an all-Mexican neighborhood. No stores, restaurants, bars. Beautiful homes. The view is just magnificent. That boardwalk in front fills up on Saturday nights with locals who come over and park and just enjoy the sunset. Las Tinajas.
That is really a cool neighborhood. It's called Las Tinajas. And like I told you in the video, it's really, I don't think there's any Americans or Canadians over there. There might be one or two couples that live over there, but really kind of cool. Lots of neat neighborhoods around here. And those are things that, again, if you just come down here and only see San Carlos, you might miss out on. Spent some time out in Southern California. The girls out there, you really wouldn't believe. Found myself a place down by the ocean and filled it up with everything I need. Staying out all night and having a good time. Thought I'd finally got you off my mind, but sailboats and sunshine couldn't get you off my mind. Couldn't drown your memory drinking whiskey or wine. Spent all my money, now I'm down to my last dime. Guess I've had too much tequila, not enough lime. So I said, hasta luego, San Diego. Then I went on down to Mexico, hanging out with friends in some old cantina, and traded in my last dollar for a shot of gold. Singing ay 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 and wearing big sombreros. They threw me out and I stumbled my way home. 'Cause sailboats and sunshine couldn't get you off my mind. I couldn't drown your memory drinking whiskey or wine. Spent all my money, now I'm down to my last dime. Guess I've had too much tequila, not enough lime. Spent all my money, now I'm down to my last dime. Guess I've had too much tequila, not enough lime. Too much tequila, not enough lime. done that. All right, guys. Well, let's take you on the coastal road now. I'm kind of blessed because this drive I get to work, what I sing here in San Carlos at La Palapa Griega, is just such a cool ride to take. It really beats being bumper to bumper on some interstate. Come drive it with me right now. So I'm on the back road heading from Miramar to San Carlos. And it's about a 16, 17 kilometer drive. But boy, is it scenic. You got Miramar, Bacochibampo Bay off to the left. And then, what really makes this drive special as you're heading towards San Carlos is when you come over this hill, you see San Carlos off in the distance.
Back on the green sky, back in the sunshine, back where I ought to be. Fish out of water, sun that tossed back into the sea. No need to ask me why. Blue sky. I don't get how people keep from going insane.
I want to congratulate Tim Scott. Of course, he won the trivia question tonight with this next song that I'm going to play for you right now. Of course, I'm going to play this song tonight as we go checking out Bacochibampo Bay. Here's the song. A gringo accent lingers on my tongue from a past existence. In a distant place, another world away, where I once dodged traffic instead of oyster cages and crab traps, till echoes on the wind led me away. Bacochibampo Bay, your peaceful waters and shades of blue, your peaceful winds, they tame my reckless ways. Bacochibampo Bay, Bacochibampo Bay. It's a show out on the water when the dolphins come to play. I watch them as they dance within my way. And this coastal conversation of waves instead of words is a soothing sound that somehow seems to say, Bacochibampo Bay, untold secrets and hidden dreams. The tourist crowd, they still don't know your name. Bacochibampo Bay, Bacochibampo Bay. Way up north, they're getting by. Without me, they'll do just fine. Their bank accounts have more than mine will ever see one day. Now ripples lap the shoreline as the waves roll gently in, and a lazy yellow sun hangs in the air as it drifts toward the horizon across an ever-changing sky, descending slowly till it disappears. Bacochibampo Bay, that's the place I call my home. Forget the world, I think I'd rather stay. I keep the money, I think I'd rather stay. Bacochibampo Bay, Bacochibampo Bay. It's just another day. Bacochibampo Bay. Hope you guys like that one. Hope you're enjoying visiting Bacochibampo Bay. Well, you guys know me. I love sunsets. Let's check this next one out together.
One thing I really like about Miramar is from my house, when I get in my car, it takes me about 180 seconds to get down here to watch the sun go down. Nothing goes better with the sunset than that sound. There goes the sun, and there goes another day in Miramar.
Everybody's working for that almighty dollar, shoving every penny in the bank. Driving round town in the big SUVs without enough dough to fill the tank. I got every dollar that I could ever need in the shallow water on the ground. Anytime I wanna be a millionaire, all I gotta do is look around. I'll be a sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. I could punch a clock, wear a jacket and tie, try to fit in with the fast-moving crowd. But no matter how hard I work or how much I save, it could never be better than it is right now. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. I got a little place right down by the beach where the sun sets in my backyard. I may not have a maid or a 401k, but I never want to work that hard. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. One more time. Sand dollar millionaire. I got everything that I could ever need. Sand dollar millionaire. I got $1 million right at my feet. I got $1 million right at my feet. I got $1 million right at my feet. Anybody out there getting hungry? Want to go have some seafood with me? Let's do it.
I am just off the beach at a place called Mariscos Miramar. And one thing I love about being in places where the tourists don't go is the prices. I mean, look at what I got here. 2 tostadas. One of them's octopus with avocado on it. The other one's called a cachoreada. And this is a huge tostada with shrimp, octopus. It's got crab, it's got snails, it's got avocado, onion, chili serrano, covered with black sauce, along with chips and salsa, and a big, huge drink of lemonade. The entire bill today, $6.50. You just can't beat it. What's even better than the prices is how good this stuff is. Just can't get any fresher.
Now I know Elsa is wishing she was here because she loves seafood and she loves going to that restaurant with me. Well, this has been kind of a bittersweet anniversary for me. I'm celebrating that we got 12 years, but it's not the same when you're talking to your wife just on the phone. And this is a long stretch we'll go without seeing each other. It's been since last Monday's show, since she took off. And she gets back tomorrow, but I'll already be on the road because I've got a Wednesday show up in Tucson at the 49er Country Club, 6 o'clock. It's a free show for anybody in Tucson that'd like to come. And, of course, on Saturday, Rudy B. is going to join me in Pine Top for a 2 p.m. Open the Public House concert. I'm going to see a bunch of you guys, especially my desert friends who are just trying to escape the heat. That's going to be a fun day up there. We can still get you in if you want to come. Hop on my website, markmulligan.net. It's got all the details about the show. We still got room for you. I'd love to have you join us in Pine Top. And then next Monday, just so you know, I was supposed to come back here on Sunday, but while I'm in Arizona, I'm going to stay there. And for next week's show, yes, I said next week's show, we're going to do another one. Not only will I be joined by Rudy B., but also popping in to do a half dozen songs or so is an artist that many of you have not seen. His name is David Sheehy, has a big following in Arizona. So some of you guys outside of Arizona are going to see him for the first time. We'll do some songs together. It's going to be neat. That'll be on Monday. Then I'll come back on Tuesday, and that's when I'll finally see my wife again, and hopefully she'll recognize me. So I'm going to send this one out for her. And then after this song, I have a special video that I'd like to show, and I think that Luis is going to especially like the next one. He hasn't seen it, so he's going to be watching it for the first time along with you guys. So here we go. Now he's really nervous. Thought I'd enjoy some time away, sandy beaches and sunny days. It's as beautiful as they say, but I don't want to stay. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. Sitting alone in a little cafe, watching boats sailing on the bay. This would be the perfect view. The only thing missing is you. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. I'm coming home to you, 'cause now I realize the only heaven for me is right there by your side. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. And I'm down in paradise, palm trees swaying and the weather's nice, but you're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. You're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. You're not here in my arms tonight, so I'm down in paradise. I'm sending that one out for Elsa tonight. All right, well, this next song, Sherry, I got your song coming up right after this one. And thank you, of course, for watching from Punta Gorda. This next one is a song that actually is one of Elsa's two favorite songs that I do. It originally was recorded off a CD called Mexico, and when that album went out of print, we put this on the Best of the Early Years album. I don't play this one often, but I really wanted to play it tonight because not only is it one of her favorites, but I thought this next song might make her happy to see. And Luis is here. He's going to check this out too. And Marcos, if you're watching up in Alaska, I hope you'll enjoy this next one too, because this goes out actually for all three of you guys. I wrote the words down and I practiced them all day. Knew just what I was gonna do. But there you are now, standing in the doorway. You're looking so good that I just kinda lost my place. So listen to the music on the radio. Take my hand and dance with me, 'cause we got 50 watts of moonlight up above us. Ain't much, but it's all I really need, just to tell you that I love you. There's nothing more that I can say. I love you. Don't know why, but it just worked out that way. Don't need no limousine, no moonlight or champagne. All I want's one moment here with you, just to tell you that I love you. Just want to tell you that I love you. Listen to the music on the radio. Take my hand and dance with me, 'cause we got 50 watts of moonlight up above us. We'll waltz across a dirt floor, won't think nothing of it. And I'll tell you that I love you. There's nothing more that I can say. I love you. Don't know why, but it just worked out that way. Don't need no limousine, no moonlight or champagne. All I want's one moment here with you, just to tell you that I love you. Just want to tell you that I love you. I love you. Just want to tell you that I love you. Te amo. Quiero decirte que te amo. Hope you guys like revisiting 12 years ago with Elsa and me. What is she doing with me? I know. I can't figure it out either. We're all thinking it. Somebody had to say it. Sherry, all I can say is it ain't a me thing. It's a God thing, and I think you know that. So I'm going to play your request right now because I'm grateful. Grateful for my marriage. I'm grateful for my kids, and I'm grateful for all of you guys. So many good things. And Sherry would like to hear this song off the Rising Sun album. Hadn't planned on doing this one, so give me a second. Got it. Going out for Bill and Sherry. Remember that time I got down on my knees, begging you please to lend a hand. I was amazed when it all turned out okay. Then I just went on my way, and that was that. I'm not sure that I took the time that day, or if I ever did say thank you, God. So I think I'll tell you now, thank you, God. I'm gonna say it right out loud, looking back. I wish I'd shown more gratitude, and I hope it's not too late to thank you, God. In so many troubles, you've gone to bat for me, even when I couldn't see that you were there. Whenever I lost hope and I had nowhere to turn, and it looked like I just didn't have a prayer, things would turn around, but how quickly I'd forget when I should have gotten back down on my knees to thank you, God. How did I not understand it? Thank you, God. How did I take it for granted? It was you behind the scenes calling the shots, and I just thought I ought to thank you, God. Now this song is gonna serve as my reminder to tell you each and every single day, thank you, God, for all the good things that you've done. Thank you, God, the Father and the Son. I won't let even one more day go by without taking the time to thank you, God, for all the good things that you've done. Thank you, God. Yeah, the Father and the Son. I won't let even one more day go by without taking the time to thank you, God. Again and again, thank you, God. All I can say is thank you, God. Thank you, God, for all the good things you've done. And I appreciate all of you guys being such a big part of this, too, and keeping my family going like you have on Monday nights. We are at 60-something straight Mondays without missing one because of you guys. And I know Elsa is as grateful as I am, Luis and Marcos and Jose and Marisol, too. So we're coming back next week with another show. Now, at some point this summer, I am going to take a couple of Mondays off because I'll be on the road, of course, in Colorado, Oregon, Washington, Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Nevada, all over the place. But it all starts, of course, this week, Tucson Wednesday, Pine Top on Saturday, and then next Facebook Live we'll do From Phoenix with David Sheehy, who you're going to love. And he'll do a half dozen songs or so. And, of course, Rudy B. I can't wait. It feels like forever since I've done a show with Rudy B. So we got to change that. He'll join me in Tucson and in Pine Top. Luis, no hay más pedidos, no? All right. Tell you what, I'm going to do one last song. Eso sin rollo. Is del disco White Sand. I'm going to close out with one of Elsa's favorite songs. And this is a favorite of many of you guys, too. Pete and Kathy Ferralli, I know you like this one. You'll be watching on the YouTube replay. Quería Sharon. Luis, there was one more. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Tell you what, let me do one song before I do the final song, because Sharon, watching us up in Canada, asked for a song, and I want to make sure I can get this one in. No creo que tenemos rollo largo de My Kind of People. O cualquier rollo de My Kind of People. Si no, no te preocupes. Es de un bar de México. Yo creo que hay uno, pero si no, no te preocupes. I also want to thank Pablo and Anais. They're doing a great job on the audio and visual tonight. This is a request for Sharon and David. They used to rent my house in San Carlos, actually for many years, while I moved in here closer to Miramar. And we're going to get you guys back down here, Sharon and David. I know it's coming soon. Because you are my kind of people. Jim was lying in a hospital. They thought he was gonna die. His brother said, bro, I got an idea. You wanna go for a ride? The car's all packed, the engine is running. I'm heading for Mexico. Jim said, I'm in. The nurse freaked out and he hobbled on out the door. 10 years later, Jim's still kicking and he's got himself a beautiful gal. Running round this little beach town, the boys sure having a ball. Let me tell you about my kind of people, my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of day. Cesar's got a seaside joint just south of here. Forget about that pina colada, 'cause all he's got is beer. The place ain't nothing but a fallen down shack, weathered by the waves and wind. I hope you like water, 'cause you'll be sitting in it when the tide comes rolling in. He'll cook you a fish that he caught that day, then he'll belt out a song for the crowd. He'll drink half your beer, but don't worry, buddy, the next one's on the house. I'm talking about my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of days. It's my kind of day to just hang out with all of my good friends. I'll catch you down at Froggy's for a bite. Had a life in the real world, now he goes by Captain Bob. Down here no one knows your last name, but everybody knows who you are. Like Larry and Maris, Giggles and Bruce, Keta and La Manga John. Howard actually got up to 4 boats, and Bomber, he came back to town. There's Carla and Denny, Helen and Jim, and Flint from Barracuda Bombs. On just another Tuesday and not much Newsday, and that's all right with us. Some guitar playing gringos banging out a tune, and they're tearing up the old dance floor. Raphael asked me, otra más? But who could ask for anything more when you're singing for my kind of people in my kind of place, my kind of moments, my kind of days, my kind of people, come on guys, in my kind of place, my kind of moments, these are my kind of days.
sunsets can be a beautiful thing, but you can learn to leave a few things undone and truly take the time to see.
I'm going to close things out tonight with one of Elsa's favorite songs. Of course, this was written by my good buddy Hugo Duarte, who now lives in that zip code. And like I mentioned before, it's a favorite of many people watching this show too. I know Turk Sims watching us over in Texas. He likes this one a lot. Thank you, Pablo. Thank you, Anais. Thank you, Luis, for handling the comments. And all of you guys for watching. I hope you'll join me again next Monday night right here on Facebook. And thanks always for sharing this with your friends too. I hope you liked our little trip down to Bacochibampo Bay today. When I was 17 years old, we moved to Tascosa. My daddy was determined to make some dreams come true. Swore I'd never let him down as long as I was breathing. Working dawn till dark, side by side, doing all that we could do. Trying to stay alive, trying to stay together. We were praying if we worked real hard, we'd see our lives get better. Daddy kept on saying, son, our luck is bound to change with the good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. Never rained a single drop and our dreams were bound to fail. It's hard to watch a whole year's crop turn to dust in one dry spell. There was nothing anyone could do, nothing we could say. We just loaded what was left of our lives on a truck and drove away. Trying to stay alive, trying to stay together. We were praying if we worked real hard, we'd see our lives get better. Daddy kept on saying, son, our luck is bound to change with the good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. We were down but not defeated all those years ago. Our failures taught me how to reap those seeds my daddy sowed. I woke up this morning and jumped up in my truck, drove out to the farthest field and I turned my collar up. I walked out in that winter wheat and touched it with my hands, and thank the Lord for blessing me with those years of my old man, and for keeping us alive, for keeping us together, for listening to those desperate prayers and making our lives better. Daddy always told me, son, our luck is bound to change with the good Lord's help, some daylight and just a little bit of rain. A little bit of rain. A little bit of rain. Thank you guys for joining me for another Monday night on Mulligan's Island. Love you guys and God bless you.
Let's make our way down to Mexico, where we can meet the friends we know. White sand, warm sun, and H2O. It's time for us to get back to laid back. Try a different beer from our favorite six-pack. This crazy world says, come on, let's go. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, it's a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. It's the right place and the right time to be south of the border again. This is the day we get to listen in. We don't sing no blues anymore. We kick off our shoes at our front door, full of wide-eyed wonder as the waves roll in. It's time for the music man, a coastal kid with guitar in hand. Even bad days are good here on the island. Giving us a place where we can talk to each other fan to fan. Uncharted courses crossing our paths. It's our kind of people and our kind of place. Down in the tropics, a Mexican hideaway. Life in this old beach town turns a frown upside down. We all be smiling here on Mulligan's Island. We all be smiling